I'm just gonna connect these leads open. Can you test, can you humor me? Show me, or can you look at the video? Or what is it? How's it? Look at the lights and do they turn on? Look at that. Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks rad.
I know. Sick. What is happening, everyone? My name is Phil, and welcome back to the Ultimate LED Tacoma Build Series. In our last episode, if you missed it, we finished all of our electronics on the engine bay, the Switch Pros lighting system, and our power distribution. So now we can finally get back to installing cool things on the outside. And we're starting off with, today, our Prinsu full cab roof rack. And we're really excited to get this one installed because that means we can then mount our 40-inch light bar as well as a couple other goodies on the vehicle. We got a bunch of stuff here. We're gonna start with the roof rack and see how far we get.
Can you talk or something?
About what? These are my side rails. This is the main wind deflector, and this is the cutout right here for the light bar. And then we have all of the interior rails. I think these are all made out of aluminum. Okay, and the main question with this is how does it mount to the roof? And, oh God. Let's just put this down. There we go. So I did not read the instructions yet. So there are two ways you can mount a roof rack. You can use the factory mount points and hopefully they just screw in, or you have to riv nut your way around your roof rack and then silicone seal all the new holes you made. I actually don't know which way this one is. I think the bolts will tell us. I don't know. I guess I'll read the instructions first, which are only available online. Yeah, we should do that. QR code? It seems smart. QR code has been disabled. Okay, doesn't work. Well, whatever. Let's go and move this all over to the floor and just make sure we have all the parts. Left side front, right side front, all of our bars. I think this one goes in front. This thing, like that. All right, so I've got all my nuts and bolts figured out. So I have exactly what I need to put this entire roof rack system together. I've got all my bolts for the rails, my bolts here that go for the front windscreen, and these are my mounting screws that go onto the top of the roof. So let's assemble and then figure out how we're gonna mount to the top. Okay, this goes. Let's go up to the roof and figure out where our mounting holes will be for all of these. Now we're going to use this gasket maker material. You can use silicone glue as well, or I guess a home silicone, so long as you are able to prevent water from entering into the mounting holes. All right, first things first, remove the weather stripping here to figure out where we're gonna be putting our holes. You see right here, this piece of, well, it's a very thick tape. This is covering the two mounting screws for the roof rack. Ooh, that is double-sided sticky tape, okay. Wow, it's like it got painted over. Okay, well, whatever. You see that one hole right there? There are two methods to give yourself access to the mounting holes here. One is you just cut this rubber from here to here and you double-side sticky tape the rest of it down. That's kind of not the best way to do it. The best way to do it, in my opinion, we are going to drill a hole through this entire weather stripping using either this, which is like a multi-bit, or hopefully, I think I found a 3/4 hole saw bit that might be able to make its way through. So I've got a piece of tape. I'm gonna mark off where I see the center line of this hole with the tape and then try to line it up when I drill through. And to illustrate that, all right, Got a pen, and I'm just gonna line it up like this. And let's find the other hole here. And let's line this up. All right, you guys get the general idea, right? Let's test this out in theory. Just making some markings here to start off my drill. I think there's a metal core here that I need to remove. Let me get some snips. I think right here is my hole. So let's find out what's underneath here. There is a metal core. If you see right there, you gotta snip that off first, I guess. Oh man, that's not good. That is very flimsy. Let's just see what we got going on here. Well, I still like the idea of drilling through as opposed to straight cutting. So we're gonna continue that. However, I am gonna make sure that we cut the metal core out before we get too far. And that way my drill hole is centered. Right now I'm not very centered, and that's why I'm very close to ripping the molding right here. Okay, so let's look at this example. I've removed the back side of this liner, cut the metal core, and that way when I drill, there'll be less, I guess, less impedance, keeping my drill bit straight. Okay. I think that's what I like. Oh yeah! So we'll continue this all the way down, wherever we see the mounting holes on both sides, and then we'll silicone the area around the screw. We'll silicone it, put the plastic spacer down, and then mount our roof rack. So that's relatively good. Now we get the silicon. We're gonna put a glob of silicon at each hole location and then pre-thread these on. So let's grab all our hardware. Well, this silicone prevents water damage and from water getting into the interior of your roof, and it will prevent rusting around the exposed metal. So always a good idea to do it. Okay, we're just gonna line up our bolt so we know it's accurate, and then move on to the next one. We're gonna get all our tools off of here. The next step, we're gonna bring the roof rack up. We'll at least get it somewhat placed up here. Then we have to remove all the screws and then reinsert the screws with the roof rack on top. So this is essentially how it should sit when we're done with it. Seems strong. Right, look at that. Roof rack installed. Okay. All right, so we just finished the roof rack, and look at that. It looks pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Super sleek, that's why I went with the Prinsu. The only problem is we were test fitting our light bar, and I realized we didn't get the right mounts to attach from the roof rack to our light bar. And I don't have the right size thread, nuts, and bolts to make that work. So we're gonna have to put this off to the side for now and do something a little bit different with the rest of our time today. If you look through all this garbage, we've got two things I think we can work on tonight. This is the replacement front bumper, I think Valance, that has been missing for the last couple of months. Let's check this out. Oh, I don't know if this is the right part. Oh, maybe it is. Yes, okay, so we can install this, and I got a new grill that is gonna work better with the front kind of Raptor grill lights that we bought. So we've got this guy here, and I believe this is more of like your TRD style front bumper. So it'll replace it here. We have the Toyota emblem that's gonna go, or logo that's gonna go here. And these are the correct size, I think rectangular, I don't know what you call these, rhombus, diamond, someone tell me. But we're gonna put the grill lights, I think 4 or 5 of them, up in this top row here and make those warning lights. I think it just pops right on. Cool. Okay, let's take a look here. We've got, pretty sure this thing just kind of pops out. All right, if we look at the current grill, it's just a series of these tabs going all the way around. So let's just look for those. We just gotta make our way around the vehicle and unclip them all. Uh-oh.
Did you break it off?
Yep. Thanks. You think the whole thing needs to come out? Oh, wow. It's very simple. Could actually paint these letters because they come individually. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe if you guys want us to paint this and change the look a little, you can tell us what color. Ready for this reveal? Boom, it says Toyota. Before we put this grill back on, we are going to at least get our Raptor lights installed. Our wiring loom kind of run along the side on the inside of the grill, and then prepare it to be wired up to our Switch Pro's lighting system. So the biggest question is, where do we want to put them? Where's the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 along the top. Oh, okay. How do you think that looks?
Some zip ties?
Yes. Should we wire this to the Switch Pro? We could use warning lights. I don't think there's anything else that's relevant here.
You could do the Thunderbolt.
No, I think I'm right. I'll do that one. Thanks for your help. How's that look? That looks awesome. I think I'm gonna drive this car home tonight. I'm impressed. There are two ways you can wire this. It comes with a fuse jumper, and you could go directly into your fuse box here, find something that turns on with ignition or with headlights or whatever it is that you want, and just jump this cable, go power to power here, and then ground to somewhere on your chassis, the battery, or like us, a distribution block if you have it. Now, since we have a Switch Pro system, I think we're gonna use it to our advantage. So, we're not gonna use this. I'm going to expose my leads, and I'm gonna wire to one of the lower amperage circuits here on the Switch Pro. I just gotta figure out which one is switch number 1 or 2 that is, I think, less than 15 amps. Wire that in, and then my ground, I will wire into my distribution block here and clean up my wiring. So let's go ahead and do that. Brown, red, orange, yellow is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm on 3 and 5, so we'll do switch number 1. Switch number 1 is brown. I'm a genius. I don't see brown. Is that brown? You think this is brown? It's more like gray. It is in the right position, so even though it's not really brown, I think it's right. Okay, I'm just gonna connect these leads open. Can you test? Can you humor me? Show me? Or can you look at the video? Or what is it? How's it? Look at the lights and do they turn on? Look at that. Does he look good?
Yeah, that's rad.
I know. Sick. All right, I'm excited. Gosh, this is very tight. Nothing to see here. Remember last time when I said we should get better quality tools with magnetic tips, and then I didn't? Boom! Ground is connected. All right, I dropped it. Oh, I can't reach it though. I got it. Boom! Let's test to make sure the thing works. Oh, what does that do? It's on? Yep. Let me see. Yeah, I like it. All right, let me just do an outro real quick.
You're not gonna put a sticker on?
Yeah, sticker. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more lights to go. So I know we want to do the light bar tonight, but we didn't get to it. We have those brackets we still need to install, that's okay. For now, we have, I think, the bumper valance, a new front grille. We need some help with how we might paint or recolor these letters. Got our Raptor lights on, and if you forgot, we got the roof rack installed. So I'd say we're about halfway through the project. Stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, show us some love. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Can you make like revving, like just